Today we're going to take a look at the Spyderco Manix 2 G10 in the DLC coating. This is a fabulous knife made in Golden, Colorado by Spyderco. It has a 3 1/4 inch blade of CPM S30V, which is an excellent steel and resharpens very easily. It is a powder metallurgy. The ergonomics on this knife are fantastic. You have G10 on the outside. You got your blacked out ball lock on the back, blacked out hardware for the DLC model. Gorgeous. I do prefer this DLC. You've got a back spacer here, open flow through construction with your lanyard hole down here. You have 2 position clip for tip up carry, right or left hand side. You can definitely fish paracord through that lanyard hole. Lockup is solid as a rock. All directions. You have a 2 position grip. You have your finger choil up front here. You're jimping on your thumb ramp at the spidey hole in the back here, and a secondary set of grooves for your fingers in the handle here that don't seem to get in the way with actual use, which is a plus. You can hold it up here. You can hold it back here. You could go with a 3 position, but it really leaves you hanging in the back here. I think this is really just a 2 position, like the paramilitary 2. Speaking of which, we'll bring in a comparison here for size. This is my custom PM2, and as you can see, they are almost identical in overall length. The PM2 is about 1/8 of an inch longer. Maybe a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch on overall. You do have a little bit more cutting edge. Both offer you the choil. My particular model, the sharpening grind did not come all the way back to the, oh geez, I'm losing my mind here, I forget the terminology. Back to my grind start mark here, which isn't correct, but you get what I'm saying. Whereas the PM2 definitely comes all the way back to the back. You can see I've got a custom mirror edge on that one. This whole thing's customized, modded. They call it modded. Now for cutting your everyday stuff, zip ties, cardboard boxes, packages, mail, you really can't go wrong with this blade. Now I would also recommend this for cleaning fish. It is very thin and acute at the point. It is a little on the heavy side for everyday carry for some people, but Spyderco does offer the lightweight version with the fiber reinforced nylon FRN handle scales, and they offer it in a deep blue with a CPM S110V that I intend to get my hands on if I ever can. Being a broke joke like myself, my knives they have to come in any way I can get them. Usually I do a lot of trading. What else should I mention here? We have jimping all the way up the bottom side, jimping on either side in the liners around the top. There is jimping in the finger choil area and the ramp, as I mentioned before. It is smooth as silk. The ball lock actuates very similar to the Benchmade axis lock. It is completely different in design, but function is basically the same. Pull back, unlock. Snaps forward when the blade is in place. It is a ball riding in a carriage supported by a coil spring down inside there that I can't get a good view of for you. And although mine is quite stiff, I still enjoy it. The fact that it has the roller ball inside this cage, the ball actually rolls on this non-DLC coated portion of your blade on the bottom here, the base of your blade, and it is silky smooth in that way. it just rolls right along it. It's like a ball bearing flipper, but with washers. It will fall and dangle and then lock up tight as a vault. You can't go wrong. You'd have to be nuttier than squirrel shit not to buy this knife. Alright, boys and girls, get out your wallets, run down to Spyderco, get you one of these bad boys. So you don't want to be nuttier than squirrel shit. Alright, later on.